All right. We're live. That's right. We're hot.
So serious, like you know what's true. I just smile and say, yeah, well, you know that's just like your opinion. That's just like your opinion.
Welcome, O wanderers of the wavelength, to the inner sanctum of the Chilluminati. You didn't find us by accident. You were tuned in. Behind this veil of shadow and signal, we gather, not to follow, but to question. So light your candle and lean back 33 degrees. Close the blinds and forget what they told you was real.
You can't go on, and you're
strings of static make him sing. I wave at Venus, she waves back with a middle finger made of blood. Serpent satellite coiling stare, your radar tongue is everywhere. Serpent satellite cut the feed, I'm just a seed inside the weed. Serpent satellite coiling stare, your radar tongue is everywhere. Serpent satellite cut the feed, I'm just a seed inside the weed. You laugh beside the exit sign. Red light glowing in your eyes, like you already saw the end. And didn't mind it happening. Sheep to the right, goats to the left.
Where is the ritual? And tell me where is the taste?
Yeah. It's Saturday night. Some days I'll be a cure for pain. Rock and radio. Are you there?
Yeah.
Excellent. What's happening?
Oh, not a whole lot.
There'll be a cure for pain. That's the day I throw my drugs away. Find a cure for pain. I move smooth underwater. I know my way around. Everybody knows me. I grew up in this town. Got 1 million, 2 million. I can't remember how many millions. And I'm exactly where I wanna be right now. Ah, yeah. I got a call back from the wishing well. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got a call back from the wishing well.
Damn. It's from the Like Swimming LP. Morphine. You don't want to be on morphine, dude. If you're in the hospital and they put you on morphine,
Well, that's usually a bad sign when
it's
they
a
go
bad
that
sign.
far.
Yeah, it's a bad sign. It's definitely not good. Unlike the Chilluminati on a Saturday night here on Ground Zero Plus and also on YouTube. So, well, you can join us into the microcosm on YouTube. Head on over there if you want to. It's lively people in the chats slowly raising up. You know, people, you and I were talking about it earlier. Fucking people are tired, man. Why are people so fucking tired? That's the question. So, man, so we asked to the question, are we being hit with signals? That's what we were asking. But Rio has a RF detector, and so apparently he's not being hit with signals. But, you know, like just saying, in your neighborhood, for example, in your neighborhood, if you were tired all the time, taking naps and shit, you had no idea that your next door neighbor was tired, and, you know, all your neighbors were tired, and you all getting tired at a certain time every day, getting wiped out, you know, because you don't, you know, there's something going on unbeknownst to anyone because it's invisible.
Well, you know, it's not that I don't think I'm getting hit with signals, because obviously we are, right? The cell phones are blasting, the Wi-Fi is blasting, you know, the neighbor's air conditioner is blasting, and but there's so much of it at this point that, you know, the noise floor is very high. You know, what I was saying earlier about not getting blasted myself is, you know, Basically, that my modem is not transmitting Wi-Fi directly at my head from 6 feet away, but
Zeitgeist.
but the noise level in general is very high. Like there's stuff everywhere, all over the place,
Zeitgeist.
and they're slowly cooking us, man.
Zeitgeist.
We're being microwaved, man.
You know what, dude? We should have a secret word. Like the word of the night. And no one knows what it is. And someone just pipes in and goes, the secret word for tonight is zeitgeist. And then if somebody says zeitgeist that night, something happens,
Right.
Like we had shirts and all that. You just get a shirt. All right, if you hear this, you're the first caller. After you hear the secret word, you get a shirt. See, that would there'd be like an incentive for fuckers to call in instead of just leaning back 33 degrees, swilling on a cold drink. You'd have to actually have some, interactions. Zeitgeist. It's the secret word. No, zeitgeist can't be the secret word.
What is our current zeitgeist? What would you think our current zeitgeist is? If you had to describe it.
Well, we were talking about the movie Zeitgeist last night is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the movie, but
it means something. It has a meaning. The definitive zeitgeist.
It's zeitgeist is the current climate of like politics and cultural and of a given point in history. So what would you deem our current zeitgeist? The cultural, ethical, political climate of this point in time.
Well, fucking Trump is obviously the zeitgeist, man.
Trumpism, the trumpet.
I'm just saying, bow down to the geist. Here comes the zeitgeist, dude. Bow down. Don't look up. Don't look him in the eye. Here he comes. Here, dude, hurry up. Jump in this box. Get in this box right now. They're about to shoot a missile. Get in this cardboard box immediately. Dude, get in there. It's all too much, dude. Seriously.
I think zeitgeist literally translates to like the spirit of the time or something.
I'm telling you, man. Trump is the zeitgeist.
Trump is the spirit of the time.
Craig in the chat said he watched Zeitgeist. So did you also partake in the Venus experiment? Man, I'm going to quit dicking around and I'm just going to... Hold on a second. It's getting dark. Man, I am in the circular pattern where my coffee is never hot enough. And once it gets to a certain temperature, it tastes like shit. You know what I mean? So I'm in this constant, like, trying to get my coffee temperature up. And I have to keep moving inside to make that happen. Or come outside with a pot and then go back inside. You know, it's like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I gotta maintain this shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It never ends, bro. Now, it's the first thing that I'm noticing. This prick is live right now. The Venus Project tour with Jock Fresco is live, and there's 2 people watching. Should we go there? Because I was just going to play some video about the Venus Project.
Yeah, sure.
But he's live. That's the thing. This is the very guy. This is the dude with the ideas. this fucking guy. Hold on. Let's go over there and see what the hell's going on. We got our finger on the pulse of shit that's going on, and inadvertently to us, we just stumbled onto him.
That had surgery done without any anesthetic.
He's live. Hold on.
It's not right or wrong.
What's that?
You told him you read the wrong
Well,
book.
I
You
have
tell
to
him
talk
you
to.
read the close book.
I have to talk to him in the everyday language.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Can I ask you what you think
Yes.
about if science can explain everything?
I don't think.
Or
No, they
everything's in
can't.
the physical world.
They can't.
The physical world.
No.
Time.
They explain more than people did in the past.
So how can we not? How can we not observe time? Can you? Or can you
You
explain
mean?
what you think about time? What do you
Okay,
think
that's the
about time?
question.
Yes, that's.
What is time?
Yes, what is time?
I asked different people what it is to them, different scientists. One scientist said time is the passing of events. Another scientist says time is change. Then I said, well, if I put an orange outdoors, an expert in natural plant growth can tell me that that orange has been outdoors for 70 hours by the change in color and its shape. But if I put it in a refrigerator, it stops change. It limits change. So a refrigerator is a kind of a time machine. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand. I don't agree.
Okay. So what do you mean by time? Change? Without change, there's no time. If you see a person going away from you, that all happens within us, what we call time, what man calls time. They're in different positions. If you look at the planets and they're in a fixed position, there's no time. But if you build a better telescope, you can see the slight movement. You know? So when a person says, I think that time refers to change, another person says, no, it's something else. Unless you define the term you're using, I'll try to answer it in relation to the way you frame it. To me, there's no such thing.
How do you define time?
I don't use that. That's old stuff. See, I don't
Stuff
use those.
Now and then.
No, you.
How do you define the past and the future then?
Oh,
In relative, to your present. How do you, you moving through,
There is no
moving
time.
from the past to the future?
okay. You can't look to the future because you can only do it to a limited extent because there's too many unknown variables. Let me put it another way. My kid said to me when he was about 6 or 7 years old, he said, Daddy, what makes an airplane fly? Is it the propeller? So I said, if the engine doesn't turn that propeller, it won't move. He says, is it the engine? I said, you don't put fuel in that engine, nothing will happen. And it's the fuel? No. If you don't put oxygen in, the fuel.
That you wanna be free, that you come running. I said you would, baby. You come running. Like I told you so many times before. You come running back to me. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Searching for good time, but just wait and see. You come running back. I said you would, darling. You come running back. The rest of my life with you, baby. You come running back to me.
The Venus Project is a veritable blueprint for the genesis of a new world civilization based on human concern and environmental reclamation. It proposes a holistic social design in which automation and technology would be intelligently integrated to maximize the quality of life rather than simply profits.
Undesirable behaviors are products of long exposure to detrimental environments. If we wish to surpass the limitations of our present-day society, such as war, hunger, poverty, and bigotry, we need to make changes and arrange society very differently. Most of our problems today are technical But we still look for solutions through political means, in a monetary system.
We have the resources. Money is an interference because it limits our ability and it limits our dreams.
Modern society has access to highly advanced technologies and can make available food, clothing, housing, medical care, a relevant educational system, and at the same time develop a limitless supply of renewable, clean energy such as geothermal, tidal, solar, wind, and more.
The solutions lie in the intelligent and humane application of science and technology, and more appropriate resource management in order to supply goods and services to everyone equitably, enabling the entire global population a very high standard of living.
We don't.
See now? What's wrong with that? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's really funny too is I was watching a video earlier with Sam Altman, and you know how last week we did the show about Civilization Inc. and how these AI companies are making money off the collective knowledge of humanity, and not every piece of humanity should get a piece or chunk of that profit that they're making, and then that's how people are gonna go ahead and survive in the future when there's consumption is not what it is today. And then here's this Venus project. It's kind of the same thing, because at some point shit has to evolve to a system similar to this here. What's really interesting too, well, at least I find it interesting, I don't know if you will or anyone else does, but what's really interesting is the Disney city, the Disney Futurama or whatever. I forget what it was called.
Epcot.
Epcot, exactly. Here.
Yeah.
We did a show about it before. But, hey, what happened? I just heard, is that Siri or something? What was that?
I don't know. It wasn't here.
Someone's getting pegged. Ronan's pegging Craig as a flat earther.
Uh-oh.
Hey, man, we're not shapists here, man. You know what I'm saying?
I personally think the world is shaped like a big banana.
Yeah.
But that's,
There's
with
S90
with chocolate sauce and whipped cream.
hollow promises. I know, man. Up in the cry. Exactly. You're going to end up in the cry freedom ghetto. Exactly. Exactamundo. Hey, dude, go to one of those AI programs and make a song called Cry Freedom Ghetto and have it create you a song. Let's hear it.
I don't even know where to go to find one of those.
Me neither. I don't do it.
I don't use it, so I don't even know where it is.
The Cry Freedom Ghetto. Here, I'll just go to ChatGPT and have it write me a poem about it.
Holly knows where to go for that, though.
All right, hold a second. Yeah, he's in the fucking hurricane, dude.
Oh yeah, Epic's in the hurricane, right?
It's a hurricane, yeah, coming down on you. Shape-shifting cack, shape-shifting out. Shape-shift or shift out. Man, you don't shape-shift, homie. You phase shift, homie. That's what goes on. You know, phase shift, and when you pop out the other side, you got to be something else. You got to be whatever it is in that particular situation. You know what I mean? When you're in the other situation, you're looking out of your eyes. You're ever looking at yourself, like when you're dreaming. You see yourself like from a camera far away, and you see it's you, looking like you look now, and wearing what you wear, and driving what you drive, and all that. Is that you? Or you looking out the eyes of somebody who doesn't look like you at all? It ain't you, as far as you're concerned. Get it?
Mm.
No, but seriously though, when you're dreaming, I'm asking you and the audience. You can call when you call in later. You can just let us know off the cuff. But when you're dreaming, man, are you seeing it from like a movie perspective? Like you're watching a movie of yourself doing your shit? Or you're just assuming it's you and you look like you in your dream? You know, because
I don't know. I don't dream in the third person. I don't think that I remember that I know of. It's usually first person perspective. I don't know.
So you don't see yourself in the mirror. You don't walk in by.
Well, I mean, I guess if I looked in a mirror in a dream, I would see myself, but I don't see myself from the outside.
No, maybe you would see yourself.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe
Now,
there would be nothing
well-
because I'm a vampire.
Well, let me ask you this. Now, when you dream, do you see other people? I mean, are they people, or do you see actual faces? Or are they just sort of figures out there, you know, this representing people, but they're not really people in the sense that you don't see detailed faces?
No, I most of the time when I dream, it's like the events might be surreal, but it's very realistic as far as the people, you know, that participate. I guess you would say it's like being in a TV show, you know. I know when you wake up, you know it's not really happening, but it kind of felt like it really was.
Nah, I mean, I thought about it a while back, and I just, you know, not a while back, but a long time ago back. And I realized that whatever dream I was having, I was never seeing it from a perspective of a movie where I'm watching a movie of myself.
No,
I'm always in it, looking through my eyes and assuming that it's me in my current form. But it might not be. That's what I mean. I mean, where you exist and how you exist in other places and other time frames and other frequency phases and other dimensions, you might not look the same, but you think you do. In other words, your conscious behind your eyes, it's the same, but you look different.
Yeah. You know, like I have. I mean, sometimes I have dreams, and you know, certain people appear that obviously are, you know, like sometimes my mother is in my dreams, but you know, obviously my mother died a few years ago. But she, you know, I don't see her as like a spirit or anything. She's just, you know, like another character in the dream. Like she's still here. Or I don't know. It's usually just, you know, the situations are always weird and bizarre, but you know, the people are normal. The scenery is normal. I guess the situations are semi-realistic, but they're just, you know, like the storyline is a fantasy, I guess you would say. Yeah, I don't dream in like cartoon colors or anything.
Looky here, man. See, this shit is just too much, man. Hold on a second. See what's going on.
Welcome to Disneyland, USA. This was all a Disney dream a dozen years ago, a far-out project that was totally unproved. Today, 60 million people have come here from every state in America and from almost every nation around the world. In Town Square on Main Street, many have paused to read the dedication plaque. People and vehicles are constantly in motion at Disneyland. Here, people travel aboard almost every method of transportation. Tribute to the achievements of the Disney design staff has been paid by many highly respected planners and builders.
At Walt Disney Productions. Today, I want to share with you some of our ideas for Disney World. Now, the prologue to this film told you some of the philosophy that made Disneyland in California what it is today. Of course, the ingenuity and imagination of American free enterprise. COT, experimental system running almost if possibly imagined.
Look at this shit, dude.
Greedy Creek Swamp.
I mean, the thing about it is, dude, is this is 15-minute cities, and there's no doubt about it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, here it is. This is
He talked about that.
Look at, this is 1966, man. Okay, they've been grinding this shit out for all these years, and they're literally just moments away. Moments away from this shit.
And the
Well,
Bonnet
yeah, but
Creek Swamp.
the difference is Disney's 15-minute city was circular with everything in the central, right?
Right, and same as
And
the
the
Venus
residential
project.
on the out. Now that the new thing is the line, the linear city.
No. Fucking linear city doesn't make sense, man. But this, here, everything emanating from the circle is the same as that Venus project thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So one thing we don't need is a fence to protect us from trespassers. Here in Florida, we have something special we never enjoyed at Disneyland, the blessing of size. There's enough land here to hold all the ideas and plans we could possibly imagine. Right now, our plans include an airport of the future down here in Osceola County.
An airport of the future. Scotty's from New York saying land Disney owns, owned by the Crown. Yeah, the Crown. Anyways, I don't see this here, but I'm just telling you. Look at this shit. Look at it. There.
But most important, this entire 50 acres of city streets and buildings will be completely enclosed. In this climate-controlled environment, shoppers and theater goers and people just out for a stroll will enjoy ideal weather conditions, protected day and night from rain, heat and cold, and humidity.
Exactly.
Here,
you gotta get protected from the elements, dog. You can't be just rolling around out there all willy-nilly. You need to be in a controlled environment.
the pedestrian will be king, free to walk and browse without fear of motorized vehicles.
Free to walk and browse. What are you browsing for, man? Something to buy? You don't need to, when you're in the 15-minute city, you need to buy nothing. You know? You don't need to browse. You're wearing these people are wearing regular clothes, but you'll be wearing a gray jumpsuit now.
Only electric-powered vehicles will travel above the streets of Epcot's Central City. This towering hotel is the visual center of Epcot, the shining jewel at the center of the city. It will offer tourists and vacationers not only the most modern guest rooms and convention facilities, but also a 7-acre recreation deck located high above the pedestrian and shopping areas of the city. But hidden from view, directly beneath the hotel, is another kind of vital center, Epcot's transportation lobby.
Uh-oh.
Although out of sight to hotel guests, this transportation terminal will play a key role.
Is this where they snatch the children and drop them down in these transportation hubs and send them on out? And sitting up there in those dark glass, high above Disney's, zooming in on people's families, looking for victims. You know, there he is. That's the one I want. All of a sudden, one of those characters just sucks him in and drops him in a hole down. You know?
Drop them down and shoot like a gumball. Right?
They have trash chutes in Disneyland, you know? Shit just drops down. Maybe some of them ain't for trash. I don't know. No, I'm just telling you, it's just fictional ideas that people have come up with around Disneyland. And now we talked to someone that worked at Disneyland, and they were extremely paranoid about having to talk about it because they signed an agreement so they wouldn't say nothing.
Yeah, they make everybody sign NDAs.
Well, it's always something, man. It's always something. All right.
Well,
Now, this dude's getting his drink on. Hold on. Now, I've been telling you guys about this LiDAR. And so they've been Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Exactly. The Golden Toad's Wild Ride is what we're on. Now, so I've been talking about this LiDAR thing. So people have been doing all this LiDAR work. I guess you can somehow rent space off a LiDAR and look around at the worlds. And people are finding shit everywhere.
Were wrong about the Amazon. For years, this rainforest was painted as an untouched wilderness, incapable of supporting complex societies. But new tools are pulling back the canopy and revealing plazas, roads, and engineered soils. It's less of a pristine rainforest and more of a human-shaped landscape. We're only now beginning to discover the lost cities it's been hiding. And in this video, I want to bring awareness to these mysteries and show how archaeological paradigms can always shift. More specifically, we'll explore outdated myths about the Amazon.
I don't want to explore the myths, dude. I just want to see the LiDAR. Let me scan the territory. Man, this dude's going deep. So deep, he put my ass to sleep. Alright, hold on. Here's a better example. Look at. Wait, I'm just gonna get some more. See, they're finding star forts all over the place, dude. Einstein was a total fraud. Einstein. If you can't actually measure the speed of light, doesn't everything fall apart from there? You know, you just kind of
just because you can't measure it doesn't mean it's not moving.
No, but if you're coming up with something called the speed of light, and you base everything off that, if that one thing is off, then everything's off. When you say, I don't know.
Well, we do calculations based on speed of light in a vacuum because when light goes through water, it slows down. When it goes through fiberglass, it slows down. So,
I'm just saying, when Einstein was hypothesizing, he didn't have any equipment.
Linda, I did do reversals on. I did do reversal on Tucker. There's nothing exciting there.
Do some reversals on Einstein.
Maybe that would be interesting.
Go get yourself some Einstein right now.
I looked. Everybody kept asking for the 10 points that Tucker made or something, but Tucker only wrote the points. He never actually verbalized them, so there's nothing to reverse there. And
that's what I mean when they say this planet is 90,000 light years away, but it has some sort of atmosphere that's. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck can even conceptualize 97 million light years away? Like, I'm just saying, how much of your time you spend in considering shit that's going on 96 million light years away?
Well, it's just math. That's where they come up with the numbers. They're just doing the maths.
So I'm just saying things are never as they seem. They just gave them a name. Give it a name. Give the guy a name. I got a good name for him. Einstein.
Ronan says parallax, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Is that like super relaxing, parallaxing? It's pseudo relaxing.
It's one step past chillaxing.
Yeah.
I don't know, Matt. Are we opening up these phones?
We could.
All right. I don't know. What time is
I don't know. Should we?
You never know.
I don't see Hijacker tonight, so.
You said his name. Now he will raise up.
Well, I didn't say it 3 times, so we're safe.
Yeah, Craig. Yeah, it's just going to be exponential from here. Just because, once it gets to a certain point, then it just starts building on itself. And then once that happens, it's just, oh, man.
You walk into the room with your pencil in your hand. You see somebody naked and you say, who is that man? You try so hard, but you don't understand just what you will say when you get home. Because something is happening here, but you don't know what it is. Do you, Mr. Jones? You raise up your head and you ask, is this where it is? Then somebody points to you and says, it's his. And you say, what's mine? And somebody else says, well, what is? And you say, oh my God, am I here all alone? But something is happening.
Something's happening, dude, but I don't know what it is. 717-417-8284 is the number to call.
You hand in your ticket and you go watch the geek who immediately walks up to you when he hears you speak and says, how does it feel to be such a freak? And you say, impossible, as he hands you a bone. And something is happening here, but you don't know what it is. Do you, Mr. Jones? You have many contacts among the lumberjacks to get you facts when someone attacks your imagination. But nobody has any respect. Anyway, they already expect you to all give a check to tax-deductible charity organizations. You've been with the professors and they've all liked your looks. With great lawyers you have discussed lepers and crooks. You've been through all of F. Scott Fitzgerald's books. You're very well read. It's
No one will throw me a bone. Do you, Mr. Jones?
Do you, Mr. Jones?
Ronan's giving out the cast list of the In the Microcosm universe.
Well,
it's always something, man.
A former cast list. Look at him, well, Bruce was here last night, so Epic is currently
He's in a hurricane.
ducking hailstones, and the Jacker said his piece. The other one doesn't bother with us anymore.
The Jacker.
Because I'm a fascist. But that's a whole nother story.
Well, you are proven to be a little fascistic, man. With the spankings and everything.
Well.
Spankings and then the rubber bullets on the squirrels.
Well, it's better than. No, the rubber bullets are for the cats, not the squirrels. The squirrels get to steal.
Enter the Shell-Fill Lucky Sweepstakes for the chance to win 100.
Is your cash just sitting there doing nothing? You might want to hear about ESCO. ESCO seeks to of an index of U.S.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
People of Springfield, please don't eat my cats. Why would you do that? Eat something else. People of Springfield, please don't eat my dog. Here's a catalog of other things to eat.
They're eating the dogs.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
They're eating the cats.
Meow, 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 meow.
They're eating the pets of the people that live there. They're eating the dogs.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
They're eating the cats.
Meow, 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 meow.
They're eating the pets of the people that live there. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
How soon they forget.
They're eating the dogs.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
They're eating the cats.
Meow, 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 meow.
They're eating the pets of the people that live there. They're eating the dogs.
Look at that cat right there.
We have a caller, Jimmy.
He's rocking. That cat was rocking. Go ahead. Hey, caller, what's happening?
Hey, Jimmy, what's going on, man?
What's happening?
I just want to let everybody
hey,
know.
Chris.
Executive meeting of Ground Zero today. Me, Ron, Clyde, Ron's son, Chase.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about Chase earlier.
Simon showed us. Simon gave a presentation of the server structure, the engine room behind everything and how it's all going to work. It's going to be crazy, dude. It is. Everybody out there, just hang on, man. Just a few more weeks, this thing will blow your mind.
Wow.
That's what it does.
It's exciting.
Clyde is Clyde is super, super excited. This is exactly what he wanted, right?
Nice.
That will carry on far beyond the time of his life, right? When he passes, he'll still be able to communicate to you through this system.
It's crazy. It's wild. It's like an episode of Twilight Zone.
Ron was sounding, in good spirits today.
Oh, good. I was thinking about him earlier
because he's on the medicine. So, but yeah, So everybody's on the same page now, and we're in full control of the situation, and we're rocking and rolling, dude. We're going to
Well, it's good to hear. Excuse me. It was 4:20. I was taking a
let you
moment.
guys know that, and keep on rocking. I'll be listening.
Right on. Thank you so much, man, for giving us a call and letting us know how it's going. Like I say, I was thinking about Ron earlier. I was thinking about his son when he came on.
Yeah, I take a different view on when we pass. I'm not back in a long time ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
10,000 years ago, I guess, maybe even more. People would celebrate death. They would not mourn it, right? The old boats where they put the Viking king on the boat and they light it on fire and they ship him out to sea. That's an honoring of the life, right? You honor the life and you celebrate his life, and because that spirit inside that person is going on to the greater place, right? The nirvana or the whatever else you want to call it, heaven, or and Ron is a good guy, and
Ron's a great guy.
Moving up the ladder, right?
I love Ron.
Next lifetime he'll be a little bit stronger, and the next lifetime a little bit stronger, and on and on and on. Bruce could tell you all about that, and it's very similar to what the Buddhists talk about. The ascension of soul stuff. Ron will always be with us. Believe me, he will. And so will Clyde. And when I pass, I'll be around you too, right? I'm not going to leave you guys alone. But I'll talk to you all later, all right?
All right. Hey, it's good to hear from you, Chris. Thanks for calling, brother.
All right, man. Bye-bye.
717-417-8284 is the number to call. Flippy, what's happening? Good to see you. Mm-mm. 717-417-8284. That's the number to call. Kakalaka. man. That was a Santa Cruz band. They used to just sit there and play up in the mountains somewhere. Some fucking gig. People be up there getting stoned, smoking weed, getting drunk, partying. I'm scrolling and scrolling. Don't eat the dogs. Don't eat the cats. See, it's hard to remember that, doesn't it? Seems like so long ago and so ridiculous. Doesn't it?
Why not eat dogs and cats?
I'm just saying, doesn't that song seem ridiculous at this point, given the level of shit that's fucked up as a direct result of that person? They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. See, Craig's got a cat listening. Flippy's got some kittens over there. Hey, Rhea. Bruce is saying that he called.
Okay, yeah, well.
It's the top of the hour, so let's take a break here, and I'll grab a hot cup of coffee, and then you could add Bruce.
Yeah, give me a minute, Bruce. I'll add you.
Yeah, they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Oh, all right. Well, listen, since it's 3 minutes till, I guess I will head on over to the coffee maker and see if I can get something hot out of there. So we're getting a call. See how it always is. The minute I'm trying to get up and get a coffee.
I know. Hi, Trish.
Oh, hey, Trish.
Hey.
Do you want to hang on and come back in just a minute? Because we're about to take a break, and then I'm going to go get a cup of coffee.
Cool.
You want to just hang tough?
Sure.
All right. Right on. All right, listen. It's coffee time. Or for me, anyways. For you, it might be beer time or scotch and soda or whatever.
I just got
bourbon, rocks, bourbon on the rocks. Fuck the rocks.
Wait, that's called neat.
Yeah, but you got to say it like that. You got to say it. Bourbon on the rocks. Fuck the rocks. All right. Ready?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, we'll be right back.
glad to be alive, honey. Laugh, honey. Say when this is all over, you'll be in clover. We'll go out and spend all of your blue money, blue money, blue money. Do it, do you do? Do it, do it, do you do? Do it, do it, do you do? Do it, do it, do you do? Do it. All right. Do it. Do it, do you do? Do it, do it, do you do? Do it, do it, do you do? Do it, do it, do you do? Do it. Well, the cameraman smile, take a break for a while, do your best, your very best. Take 5, honey, take 5. Well, your sense in your bag, light up the bank, think it's a drag, but you're so glad to be alive, honey. Laugh, honey. Say when this is all over, you'll be in clover. We'll go out and spend all of your blue money, blue money, blue money. All right. Do it, do you do? Do it, do it, do you do? Do it, do it, do you do? Do it, do it, do you do? Do it. All right. Do it.
It's Saturday night. It's Ground Zero Plus. One's Jimmy. There's Rockin' Rio over there. Suavecito. Now, have you...
Sí, señor.
Bruce. We've been joined by
Sí,
Bruce
señor.
McDonald.
Bruce is here and Trish is on the line.
All right, Trish.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. ¿Cómo está, amigo?
Muy bien, gracias a Dios. ¿Y usted?
Oh.
Muy bien.
Trish, what's happening? You still there?
Not much. I'm just pretty disgusted, basically.
Yeah. I feel you.
Just, I try to stay relatively in a good mood, but,
Starting to wear on you?
I went to the market, and the situation with our sweet corn, it really put me in a bad mood, man, because it's really bad this year.
So is bad as far as quality, or there isn't any?
Yeah, the quality, it was because of the weather,
Mm-hmm.
and it just, because June was bad, it was so hot, no rain, and I mean, the average person that normally gets their sweet corn at the grocery store, they would probably think it's fine, but just not that good. I was talking to a woman at the market. She was saying the same thing, and then she goes, we had some really good sweet corn last week. She goes, and you'll never guess where it was from. And I said, where? She goes, New Jersey, of all places. I said, you're kidding.
Yeah, New Jersey sweet corn is a thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
She said, did you guys and I was shocked. And I go, I know a guy. I know a guy from Jersey. I said, maybe I can get them to send me some sweet corn. But I didn't. I mean, they're known as the Garden State up there, but I didn't think that they were known for their sweet corn, because Ohio's got the best sweet corn. We just had a really bad season this year.
Well, it's
I
not.
mean, it's okay, but
it's the
is your sweet corn good this?
What's that, Trish?
Is your sweet corn good this year?
I don't know. I don't generally eat it.
You don't eat the sweet corn, dude?
Once in a while, but I don't go out of my way for it.
See, that's how it is, man. You got access to the good sweet corn and you don't even eat it.
No.
Yeah.
See, that's Bruce. Isn't that how it is, though? I mean,
You
that's
hit
like
the nail on the head, Jimmy. I mean, you put an avocado in front of me now, I'll puke, but anybody else would pay $9 for it.
See, I live by the beach, but I never go to it.
Exactly. You know exactly what we're talking about.
Exactly. Exactamundo.
I just, if I go to like somebody's house and they're doing barbecue and there's an ear of corn there, I'll eat it, but I don't know, I just don't buy it and
Eat
cook
it.
it myself.
Eat it right now, God damn it.
I probably have one cob of corn a year, maybe two, if that. But
Listen,
yeah, New
I've
Jersey
been
sweet corn is a thing over here. It's
I've been seeing these videos. People are out doing their own research with their phones, and they're going to the store, and they're buying shit. Okay, and then they're going over to the organic store, and they're buying stuff, and then they're taking the food that they bought at Aldi's or Walmart, the vegetables, and they're putting them outside in their backyard for the animals to eat, and the animals don't eat the shit that doesn't come from the organic store. They won't eat it.
yeah, they won't eat the GMO corn.
They won't eat any of it. They won't, whatever it is, lettuce, whatever it is, they won't eat it.
Mm-hmm. That's because they're smarter than we are.
I know. That's why you can leave a McDonald's burger out on the back porch and the rats don't eat it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Neither will the flies, but that's the scary part.
Did you see that lady that she put it in a box for 20 years and pulled it out?
Oh yeah, I've seen a bunch of those videos. Hey Trish, I want to know, is your sweet corn yellow or white?
It's mixed.
It's mixed.
I mean, you can get either. You can get the yellow or mixed or what they call silver queen.
Yeah, the stuff here is white. It's all white.
Yeah, that's the silver queen.
Yeah.
My people call it maize.
No, maize is like red and brown and all sorts of colors. Blue. Yeah. Blue corn is good.
Wasn't that?
Yeah.
Blue corn is the only corn that's not GMO, by the way.
Well, didn't they say?
Well,
wasn't it that native lady say? Didn't the native lady say? Wasn't that a margarine commercial where they go, "My people call it maize," or whatever? Why would there be corn in margarine?
Oh, corn oil, yeah. Margarine is made with corn oil.
Corn oil, exactly. But why did that make sense? I mean, it's just, because they had the Native American lady up there going, "My people call it maize," or whatever.
That's why it's Mazola corn oil.
What was the other thing? Never mess with Mother Nature. That shit was all wasn't good for you either, wasn't it?
No, that stuff was terrible.
Land O'Lakes.
You know what you're saying to me about the animals not eating the corn or eating the food?
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff is grown in
Turn off my phone.
like
You're breaking up. What'd you say?
am I?
Yeah, a little bit.
Go back to your other
Can you hear me
spot.
now?
Go back to your stable spot.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. What'd you say now? So the vegetables, so is it because they spray that shit on it? There's some stuff that
Well,
there's,
yeah, probably.
there's
But
some,
I was always wondered about the stuff that they grow indoors. Like they grow all that lettuce indoors. It's not a field. And I wonder, and they grow it under like purple, blue lights. I wonder if it even gets any actual nutrition.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because the sun, that's what gives you vitamin D. I wonder if the vegetables that they grow in those hothouses under lights, I wonder if they even get any nutrition.
No, I
You
would
know what I
say
mean?
that I would say the nutrition has been engineered out of any of that food. Because that's the thing, is to keep you gobbling, eating, because you get these you're never full. You know what I mean? You never get, whenever you eat a meal, you never get what you need out of the meal, and so you got to constantly be eating. I think that's why people gain a lot of weight.
That's true.
People just lay around eating.
That's true.
Eating and sleeping. Rio's over there taking naps, and then he wakes up and he eats.
No, I generally only eat once a day.
After a nap or before?
No, sometimes twice.
Depends on how many naps you take. I'm just busting your balls, man. I mean, everyone's tired. I'll bet you Bruce isn't. I'm just gonna say that. I'll bet you Bruce isn't.
Yeah, I had my biggest sleep in like a year. I slept till like 11 minutes after 10 today, and I'm usually up at 5:36 these days. I'm super busy.
You know why, dude? Is because you are not. He is not being bathed in fucking wireless, dude.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
That's why you can sleep. No one can sleep over here.
Yeah.
Every single person I talk to says they can't sleep. And the other thing I'm finding out is there's a lot of people who got ringing in their ears.
Yeah.
A lot of people have it, and they just don't say anything. You just don't know it unless you mention it, you bring it up, and then all of a sudden somebody will go. You'll be like, there'll be 3 or 4 people. You say something, and somebody will go, yeah,
You know, Jimmy. I'm sorry. Trish is on the line. Trish, well, you got more to say, don't you?
I was just asking what time the sun normally comes up down there now, this time of year.
It's same time every year. That's the thing about living to the equator, right? It's 12, 12, 12. 12 hours of sunlight, 12 hours of darkness, 12 months a year. Yeah, you don't know whether it's Christmas or Easter up here. You don't know. There's no difference between a Wednesday and a Sunday, except what's on TV. Yeah, kind of blanks you after a while. It's nice. Very nice. Yeah. But what I was going to say, Jimmy, is, the more I look at this situation that's going on in the United States and these data centers, which are going to be sucking up a lot of the potable water over there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention that God knows what kind of radiation field, electromagnetic field those things are pulsing out and how far it goes. Because the tech in there is mind-boggling, right? Mind-boggling. You got like a wattage going in there that is through the roof. But what I'm getting at is this. It seems in some way that they have a plan for the future. And what we used to call the United States, the landmass we call the United States, is some kind of feeder plant for another part of the world people are going to live in.
Yeah.
And it's like the United States isn't meant to be lived in anymore.
Yeah, it's going to be one giant circuit board with data centers.
Yeah.
Pumping out
There's
shit,
nobody
pipes.
going this deep on data centers like the U.S. China has like 2% of what the U.S. is doing.
Here's the thing. This is really important too, because quantum computers use way less energy.
Yeah.
And so the thing is we are on the precipice of quantum computing.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, overall, if we're looking at it, we're taking a 5,000-foot view. If we know that quantum computers are about to make a big move, why would we be building these giant data centers right now and spending all that money when we won't have to because of such and such and blah, blah, blah? Like, we know that's already, right? So that makes me consider that these other data centers will have a purpose even when the quantum computing is in full effect. That they're not spending this money for no fucking reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes you wonder about a lot of things, right? Like, I mean, the Iran war has been a huge wake-up call. I mean, part of me was waiting for the big reveal of the DARPA tech that would send Iran back to the Stone Age and let the world know once again that the United States is unbeatable.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm starting to wonder, or it's not that I don't believe the tech exists, but there's some kind of treaty or something where it can't be deployed in human affairs. Because, I mean, this war in Iran is basically just using tech we've had since the 70s and 80s. This is the same crap Lockheed Martin has been building for decades. There's
Yeah.
nothing cutting edge about it. And it's so antiquated now, right? How a $50,000 drone can cancel a $5 million missile. So we're getting killed economically. And secretly, and I know you think the same way, Jim, and Rio as well. Like, okay, where are the space lasers? Where are the phase in and fade out saucers with the weapons on them? All this stuff that we've been secretly developing at Dulce, New Mexico, and Area 51, and all
Mhm.
this shit. What if
Like,
it's
why
all
don't
just
they-
a big scam?
Why don't they just
And,
break
you know,
it out? You know, why don't they just break it out? Is what you're saying?
Yeah. I don't think it exists. Right? I don't think it exists. Or this superclass, what Catherine Austin Fitts calls the breakaway civilization, is no longer interested in human affairs. Or the attitude toward the earth is earth warfare is sticks and stones, right? And then there's still all this stuff that all the big governments in the world cooperate on. And that stuff, there was stuff that the US and Russia were cooperating on, like high level stuff, all through the Cold War. It's all just a big theater. I think it's just a depopulation exercise.
It's,
That's
you know,
exactly what it is.
Maybe they're saving the big stuff for the big war.
And who would that be with?
Oh,
Iran is the big war because Iran is backed by China and Russia. I mean, China stepped up. They have warned Israel that if they use a nuclear bomb, that Israel will get nuked. That was spoken by Xi Jinping, okay? Like about a month ago. It was all over the news. So there's no way out of this situation. This is the big war, is the point I'm making, Rio. There's no bigger war than this. This is the one all the prophecies were about. The Eastern Orthodox saints in the 17 and 1800s, they all in their visions saw a time where this land of they called America, which they hardly was just forming back then, might attack Iran in the early 21st century. Billy Meyer said the same thing. Right? There's all these prophecies out there, and now we're living it. And they attacked Iran. And Dumbo doesn't have any way to get out of this, or he does.
no,
You know,
there's no way out. They said they're not even going to negotiate until he's out of office.
Yeah, and he's doing press conferences now saying that pretty soon the United States of America will be in full possession of the Strait of Hormuz. We don't know what we're going to do with that waterway, but we're going to make a lot of money off of it. Like, are you crazy?
well,
Like,
he's
definitely
I saw it, was
crazy.
it yesterday or the day before? He says we own it now. It's ours.
Yeah, yeah, he's nuts. Like, I think he's. Who's briefing him? What are we missing? What do they know we don't know? Or is he just crazy?
He's like Don Knotts on Mayberry RFD.
Yeah,
Well,
he's,
you know,
just a
I-
fucking
I've-
character, man.
I've
You
heard
know?
this before, and even Epic has said it before. You know that there's people who believe he is the Antichrist. Well, I actually saw a video today.
John came on here and
That-
said he was.
that
John
you know
Brisson.
really laid out. Yeah, John Brisson said it too. Really laid out like he went through the scriptures and compared Trump to the scriptures in Daniel and Ezekiel and Revelation, and he went and this guy presented a case that was so solid. Like, it's really got me thinking maybe this guy really is. It was.
No, I don't
You
think.
know.
I don't think. I don't think he is.
I
and-
don't. I honestly, I don't think he is, but he fits a lot of the a lot.
Well, there's
Pull up the guy's
a
video.
few things.
Pull up the video you're talking about. Pull it up.
There's a few
Give it to me.
things that are missed completely. Like, number one, and this is the most important thing, the Antichrist's power will not come from an elected position. His power will be completely economic. Okay, so he's not going to win an election. He's not going to be running what we call a nation state or the European Union or anything like that. He's just going to be some dude with trillions of dollars or the ability to affect the entire market so he can bring the whole world to heel. That's the Catholic doctrine anyways.
That's what he's been doing. I mean, he comes on X or wherever.
He's bankrupting. Yeah. He's bankrupting the U.S. is what he's doing.
See, but the thing is he made so much money off that Trump coin.
Yeah.
This dude didn't listen. He didn't have any fucking money when he started running for president. He didn't have any money. He was doing like The Apprentice. He owed Deutsche Bank some fucking unbelievable amount of money for that property down there in Florida.
Yeah.
They own the property with a loan. Well, I'm sure not anymore. But I mean, he made so much money off that coin that when you have billions of dollars, it doesn't matter anymore. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm just saying, if you got billions of dollars, this world that you and I are all living in, this world doesn't exist. It's a whole different world.
Right. And that's what people keep saying, Israel owns them because can you imagine what he did, what they got on him on tapes? That's all nonsense. I mean, I'm not saying that they don't have that, but he doesn't care about that. Okay? He didn't care about any of that. He struck a deal with them decades ago. Okay? That's why he went to his top money like he was playing Monopoly with all of these failed casinos and hotels and whatnot. He just blew all that money because he already knew that they were going to put him in the position of president, and that's when he was going to get paid off. That's why he does the stuff that he does. People keep saying, well, they're bribing him or they're blackmailing him. No, he's getting paid. This is what he's doing. His family, their legacy is set. And they'll write the history books whichever way they'll write them. It's irrelevant. He thinks they're going to write him this way or that way. But he's doing it for the money and to set up his family.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with blackmail. I mean, they don't care. I mean, there's literally photographs. Well, example would be Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden's the new they're all having him on the talk shows. They're all doing interviews with Hunter Biden.
Yeah.
And he admits, I'm a drug addict, blah, 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 or I was, whatever. Do they not remember the photographs of Hunter Biden nearly naked with a child that appeared to be 4 to 6 years old wearing fishnet stockings and lingerie?
I don't remember that.
Appeared to be a little Asian girl? I mean, have we forgot that? I mean, those photographs are all over the place. Who gives a shit that he's doing coke? I mean, most of Gen X did coke. I mean, who cares about the coke or the coke in the White House and all this other shit? I mean, nobody even mentions the pictures of him with this little child. He screwed his niece, for crying out loud. I mean, it's the most degenerate shit. I mean, you can make it up. And they're doing interviews with the guy like, he's the new thing. He's the new political voice for the left, It's like, okay.
Yeah.
So like I said, and also the terminology, like for the last, 20 years, everybody's a racist. Well, guess what? When everybody's a racist, that's the norm. Everybody's racist. So that's normal now, right? Everybody's got brown eyes. It's normal. Everybody's got brown eyes, right? So if everybody's a pedo, well, then that's just the norm.
Yeah.
And that's why they call dudes that are like 23 that want to go out with an 18-year-old, ew, he's a pedo. What? A pedophile is not somebody that wants to go out with some hot 17-year-old. That's not pedophilia. Okay? They've made the word mean nothing.
Yeah.
So now it's normal. I seen that coming a while ago. I was like, okay, that's not pedophilia. You know?
Yeah.
But
true
there you
that,
go.
man. Yeah.
That's why
I would date a
somebody-
hot 17-year-old.
Pardon?
I said I would date a hot 17-year-old.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's,
You and Jerry Seinfeld.
They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
But in saying that, I must qualify that 17 is the legal age of consent in New York. So it's not
Okay.
illegal. It's not illegal. You go to Tennessee, it's 14.
Oh, wow. Are you kidding me?
Nope. As long as you have parents' permission,
Jeez.
you can get married at 14 in Tennessee.
Who knew?
real.
Crazy, man.
He's got all the dates written up there.
That's that's exactly what I was thinking, Trish. I was thinking, damn, Rio. Well, how come you know all the ages in the states or whatever?
Well, New York, because I live here, so New York and New Jersey are both 17. But I've been to Tennessee, and it is younger down there. I don't think they've ever changed it.
He checks the laws before he goes into the states.
That's right.
Smart man. That's
Well, I mean, Jerry Lee Lewis got away with it, right?
it was his cousin, so totally different.
Oh.
He had the consent of the relatives because he was one.
But it still wasn't illegal.
She was like 13, I think, wasn't she?
Damn, Rio's spanking his kids, shooting squirrels, and now this.
Rio has kids?
No.
No,
But he
I
said if
believe
he
kids,
did
I
have
believe kids need a good spanking.
He said
No, his 17-year-old girlfriend does, though.
It should qualify. That means
you can't actually touch them by law, Rio. But if you want to get them, you make them sit in the horse stance for 30 minutes till they cry.
No, you could put them over your knee and swat them on the bottom. That's not illegal.
You can't get caught.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I always say, it's all too much. The longer you talk, eventually it all comes out, I guess.
Well,
Yes, sir.
you cannot draw blood or bruise them, but there's no law against swatting them on the bottom.
Well, see, that puts you in a weird position because if you'd spank the children, then would you spank your 17-year-old girlfriend too?
If she asked for it.
If she did, now would this be a punishment or recreational?
Well,
you don't. It sounds like you don't just in general you don't have a problem with it.
Well,
But
at
whatever
17,
whatever the reason, you'll spank it. Is what you're saying.
no, well, at 17 you should be disciplined and adult enough that you shouldn't need a spanking. But if you desire one, I would do a block.
Not to
cruising around over in New Jersey, dude, in one of those badass classic cars, cranking this winger.
I would be that guy, yes.
You got the winger hair too?
You know, the Beatles, she was just 17, you know what I mean?
Well, were you eating sweet corn, driving a convertible 65 and a half Mustang with your stereo cranking 17?
No, I've never owned a Mustang, but I have driven many. Yeah. Believe it or not, my car is older than my girl. One of my cars is anyway. But,
truth and it's revelation of the method here on Chilluminati tonight.
Amber says in Europe 17 is the age of consent too.
Oh yeah.
I was 16 in Britain.
Yeah, well,
wrong though.
Flippy says Kiss had a song called Christine 16. So.
Yeah, well, listen, I don't want to make any comments about what the age is in Europe right now. Believe me, it's not. I mean, you know, there's videos. You don't want to see these videos.
Yeah, they're going after the 6-year-olds. That's a little inappropriate.
The gypsy woman told my mother before I was born. She said, you got a boy child coming. Ain't gonna be a son of a gun. Gonna make pretty women jump and shout.
That's right, because the whole world's gonna know what I'm all about.
Don't you know I'm here? Everybody knows I'm here.
I'm your coochie man.
Dude, I should put up that picture, that AI picture that I made of you. Makes all
that pool table one. Or
you
whatever
you probably could get yourself a girlfriend with that. Yeah, that picture, you know, and they couldn't see. You probably have them. They'd probably be crawling all over you.
Ronan says I have an armoire full of white silk driving scarves.
He's got a wardrobe like the Fawns, dude. He just has like white t-shirts.
Black t-shirts. I wear black t-shirts. But yeah, black t-shirts and blue jeans is my standard daily look.
Uniform?
That's my uniform.
Now, see, you don't realize, but when you wear a pair of Levi's, there's a bunch of people wherever you go that look at those Levi's and think to themselves, look at this motherfucker. Look at this boomer. Fucking took away my future. You got to step away from the Levi's, dude. You're giving yourself away. You're infiltrating into society where they look at it and they go, look at this boomer.
Oh, am I supposed to wear them skinny jeans that crush your stuff?
They don't crush your stuff, no. They're made out of elastic material.
Yeah, well, that's,
you could put
that's
a whole gallon.
That's a little bit GHEY in my
You
book.
could put a whole gallon of milk in your skinny jeans and no one would be able to tell. That's why all these people.
That's a little GHEY in my book.
No, man, I'm telling you, man, you can't tell. People are walking around holding guns right there, and you can't even see it.
No skinny jeans.
Everybody's packing, man. You got to watch out.
I wear
Everybody's got
505
guns.
relaxed fit, so things can breathe. And
Trish,
freely.
does everybody packing where you live? Does everybody got guns?
It's Ohio, yeah.
I'm just feeling the pulse of America right now, and I'm just thinking everyone's got guns. I keep seeing these videos. Have you seen these videos where people pull prank? They go to the hood and they pull pranks. Have you seen this shit? If you haven't seen it, here, I'll describe it to you. First, there was this dude, and he would go deep into the hood, Mexican dude, go into the hood, predominantly black area, and then he would just walk up and mad dog somebody, just start staring at him. And people would just start freaking out. What the fuck are you staring at, you know? And he'd, like, maybe he'd move his hand or something, like throwing up a sign, like a gang sign. And he, you know, people would chase him, you know, he'd almost get his ass kicked. And, you know, a couple times people pull guns out, but there's this people are just going in the hood pulling pranks, and everybody that they pull these pranks on are predominantly pulling out guns. Like, they all got them. It doesn't matter. Everybody's got guns. I don't know.
Well, my opinion on guns is you don't pull it out unless you actually intend to use it.
Well, they're using it. That's the thing about a lot of these guns that you see, these incidents. You see a lot of bullets flying, but you don't see anybody getting hit. You know what I mean?
Because nobody knows how to shoot straight.
That's what I mean, because people that just have guns, you know, like they're ready to shoot. They'll shoot your ass right now and kill you, but they don't go to the gun range and practice. You know what I'm saying? When it goes down and they all of a sudden pulling that shit out and having to shoot a bunch of bullets, they're usually running and ducking and shooting like this, you know? I mean...
Yeah, they're just kind of, you know, making loud noises more than anything else. Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of videos on YouTube. You don't want to be in some situation. You don't want to get in any situations, man. You want to stay clear.
You know.
You want to stay in your sweats and stay home over there, real. Stay away from the 17s. Just chill.
Well, yeah. I usually do chill.
I know.
I'm a pretty chill kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're a squirrel. If you're an angry squirrel, you might get shot. But
Or your stepson or daughter with the spankings or whatever. You know, I'm telling you, you got to use the affection training. It works way more, way better.
Yeah, well, you could try that, but you know, there will be a certain point in time where you need to take the belt off and give him a good slap across the back.
Damn, dude. Bruce, can you believe what you're hearing? Would you ever have thought Rio was a hardcore disciplinary dude?
Yeah. Yeah, because he's quiet type. He likes the quiet.
That's right. Get off my lawn, kid.
Now, do you get spankings if you're making noise? Like if you're trying to chill? Like you're taking one of your fucking naps? You know, you feel like you got to take a nap and you're just about to doze off. You're thinking about having a brisket after you get up. You can have a brisket sandwich. And you're sitting there about to fall asleep, and all of a sudden, somebody's kid starts making a bunch of noise, starts climbing curtains, starts biting your ankle. Is that the time for a spanking? Rock and Rio?
It could be. It could be.
I don't know.
Well, see, you know, if the kid is acting that way in public,
No, it's not in public.
I blame that on bad parenting.
No, it's not in public. You're at your house. You're sitting in your favorite chair with your blankie, and you're kicking it. You're thinking, damn, I'm going to have me a brisket sandwich later. And you're about to fall asleep, and all of a sudden, somebody's kid starts making noises.
Well, if it's
causing a ruckus.
somebody else's kid, I would be more refrained about disciplining because that's their responsibility.
Well, if it's somebody if it's somebody else's kid and it's in your house, then you would assume that
throw 'em
you're
out.
involved with somebody that has a kid.
Well, that doesn't happen.
What do you mean?
I don't want nobody else's kids.
You mean if you met somebody and they were a single mom, you wouldn't date them?
Probably not.
Why not?
Because it's somebody else's kid.
Fuck, dude. Rio, you're cold as ice, dude.
That's right. I'm cold as ice, and I'm willing to sacrifice for love.
Apparently not.
Well, depends.
What if you met somebody you know, and you were out, you met them, and then you didn't know they had a kid, and you went out with them a few times and this and that, and you really hit it off good, and
Well,
it was like the best
I suppose it
person.
would depend on the age of the kid, right? Because at the age I'm at now, there's a potential that the kid is 17 or 18 or 20 or whatever. And,
No.
you know, I would be fine with that. But
I think
if
that's bonus, man, because, you know, if it doesn't work out with her,
right,
you know,
yeah.
the daughter. So, I mean,
But you know, if the kid was like 2 years old, I don't want to raise someone else's kid now.
Yeah, it's a bum deal.
Well, what if your whole purpose in life was to come in contact with that kid and raise it so that it could come one day become the president of the, you know, world organization?
Okay, in that rare cosmic exception, okay.
See? That's what I mean. You never know. Did you ever see that
but
movie?
that kid would have to know it's going to get a spanking sooner or later.
Let me just tell you, I'll remind you all of a really great movie. Even if you haven't seen it, you should see it. It's called The Grand Canyon. You know what I'm talking about? You ever heard of it? Grand Canyon?
No, but I've been there.
No, it's not about the Grand Canyon. Well, ultimately it is.
Are you talking about that movie with Kevin Kline and all
Danny
those people?
Glover.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good movie, man.
not bad.
But no, it's a great movie, man. The messages in that movie are it's fantastic. But anyway, there's a point in this movie. So I'll tell you a little bit about it. So there's this point where this lady is jogging, and she finds this baby. And she's over 45, and she's reached this point where she can't have no kids anymore. And she's laying around all bummed out and fucked up. You know, her life is just coming to an end. Even though she has everything, she can't have the one thing she wants, which is to be able to have a child. And then one day she's jogging down the street, and she finds this baby. She brings it home. And now she's taking care of it, but she doesn't want to fucking give it back. She knows she has to give it back, but she doesn't want to give it back because she loves the baby. She wants to keep the baby, but she knows it's not right. So now her husband comes home and sees the baby. He's like, what the fuck is this baby doing here? It's just like Rio. He's like, what the fuck is this baby? I'm not raising somebody else's baby. You know, it causes big static at the house. So the next day, she's jogging down the street. And as she's jogging down this alley, she comes up to this drunk fucker, and he's laying there face down in the dirt. And she's kind of jogging by him all a little bit scared. She's afraid he's going to jump up and stab her in the face or something. And just as she goes by, the dude looks up, looks her right in the eye, and goes, "Keep the baby."
All right.
You know? So, I mean, that dude's whole purpose in life might have been just to tell that lady in that moment to fucking keep the baby.
Yeah.
Well, I would probably do the same, but, you know.
Keep the baby.
But you keep the baby, but you ain't getting me.
but I would take advice from a guy laying face down in the gutter. I mean, it doesn't seem like he's, you know.
Yeah, but it wasn't him though. It was the message Trish was coming through him to let her know. You see, just like he was the vessel of the message. You know, it's a lot of time people don't recognize the message because of the vessel that it's coming out of. But a lot of times, I mean, you know, you might say we're getting messages all the time. It's just that we're not perceiving the message.
That's a good point.
No, that's a good movie, man. What happens is this dude is coming home from a game, gets a flat in the hood, and he's over to the side of the road in his Beamer. And these guys pull up, you know, they're gonna you know, steal his shit or whatever. And then Danny Glover comes pulling up in his tow truck, and he saves the guy's life. And so the guy This is the husband of the lady looking for the baby. That guy, he decides he's really appreciative of Danny Glover. Decides he's going to, intervene in his life and help him out. That's what the movie's pretty much about, is little vignettes of these people that lives were touched by this whole tow truck thing that happens. It's interesting, anyway.
Yeah, it sounds like a good movie.
It's not bad. I'd recommend it. It's got a message,
Did she spank the kid?
Rio's hardcore. I didn't realize it, but as time goes on, Rio, I'm really starting to develop a more full picture.
I have standards, Jimmy. It must be maintained. Trish, do you have kids?
No, I do not.
Hey.
Bruce, I know you have a kid. Have you ever spanked your kid?
No, but I made him stand in the horse stance till he cried.
Oh, that's a form of discipline.
Yeah,
Well,
and
listen.
then I did it just before he had a taekwondo class, and it was a full contact school, and he got the shit kicked out of him because his legs were rubber.
Well, I'll tell you what.
That's how you do it, Rio. You can't lay a hand on him. You got to do it like the jail guards in prison. You got to set them up.
See, Bruce, I follow biblical principles, right? So he says, "He who spares the rod spoils the child."
I agree, but you got to merge the biblical with modern law. You can't lay hands on them.
Well, here's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the important shit because that's what I do.
Well, if you whip them with a cane, that's not laying hands on them.
But the important shit is what I hear when I'm involved in a conversation, because I listen. I'm not when I'm quiet, I'm not merely waiting for a chance to talk. I'm thinking about everything that's being said. I'm surveying the situation, and what I detected just now was that Trish doesn't have any kids, and Rio doesn't want to meet anybody that has kids. So now, man, I'm telling you, Trish, you should go up to Jersey and get some sweet corn. Rio, you know where to get the sweet corn? Rio says he knows where to get it.
Can I ask Rio a question?
Sure.
Kind of personal-ish. How is it that you're Italian and you're not a Catholic? Can you tell us that story? Because I don't know that you're really Italian.
Oh.
Are both of your parents Italian?
No, my mother was Italian. My father's German.
You are cool.
So when I was a kid.
Is your dad Lutheran?
Yes, when I was a kid,
Oh my God.
when I was a kid, we went to a Lutheran church. Yes.
That's so crazy.
But
Irish Catholic.
my grandparents were
Yeah.
definitely Italian, and definitely Catholic. My grandparents were Catholic. My mother was raised Catholic.
Yes, so was mine.
And
I came over on the boat, and my dad's Lutheran. That's so crazy. I don't know anybody that has that background.
See, you guys are a match made in heaven.
Yes,
you guys got to go get some sweet corn, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, we would have been I don't know,
Could be.
47 years ago.
Oh, you're the right age too.
I'm not 17
Oh.
anymore.
I'm not either. But yeah, we'll have to have some corn.
There you go. Love lines. You got her number?
I do.
Now, he has your number, but does he have your permission to call? That's the issue. He wouldn't, because he's a man of integrity, even though he has your number because you called, he wouldn't call you unless you gave him permission. So,
Jimmy, are you working on commission here, or
No.
'cause you're selling it, man?
No, I'm just wherever I go, there I am, So I'm just saying, I'm just here, and I see, I don't know, I'm catching a vibe, I'm catching there may be a potential for you guys to maybe be friends. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Rio's too young for
Maybe she could show you the pleasures of the sweet corn that you don't really understand, Rio, because she seems to like it more than you do.
Well, he does need to be educated on sweet corn because he's talking about GMO sweet corn. But what you, yeah, there is some GMO sweet corn and it's garbage. But a lot of the corn, the mixed corn and stuff, that was mixed. There were two heirloom varieties. You know what I mean? And then they mixed certain ones.
Yeah, the New Jersey sweet
You
corn
want-
is heirloom.
That's what we got around here.
Yeah, that's what the New Jersey sweet corn is here too. Is heirloom.
It's heirloom.
That's
Has anybody ever heard of a dude by the name of Big John Lipscomb?
No.
I don't think so.
He used to have a radio.
That sounds from
Big John Lipscomb. He used to have a radio show. You know what he sold? He sold fucking heirloom seeds, and that dude literally started making millions of dollars selling these fucking seeds. He's putting them in these PVC pipes, you know, with caps on either end, and send them to you so you could bury them in your yard or whatever.
No, I do grow heirloom tomatoes.
Well, I'm just saying, heirloom seeds. No one's been selling seeds in a while. You could all of a sudden start a seed business right now, make money right now. But you got to get it. You need a source for these seeds. You know? Bruce, do you have a seed source?
Yeah, there's seeds here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a long time ago, like maybe close to a decade, I bought that Rev Radio seed pack. And the only thing that's still rocking and still blooming every year is the papaya. Yeah, great papaya.
Interesting.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, man, I don't know. It's not easy to grow shit.
You should get into the seed business, Bruce.
Sure.
I wonder what the regulations are for sending seeds, to America, North America.
Not only that, but also dope weed seeds.
That's what I'm talking about, because that's all,
Well, that's
heirloom
organic.
seeds down there. Because all the stuff they got now is God knows what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a dude here where I live every year. And if you, he advertises on Craigslist. And this fucking dude has hundreds of different seeds, weed seeds, that you can buy. And when you go to the weed store, you can buy seeds at the weed store, and they charge you like $20 for 10 seeds in a little glass fucking jar. And this guy that sells shit on Craigslist here where I live, you could buy, bulk of these seeds from this guy. So I mean, you just sit in your garage and throw 20 seeds in a little glass jar and mail it out.
Oh, it's big money.
I know.
And Canada, I think they're a lot more lax on seeds. That could be your in point, Bruce. Send
Yeah, I
it
don't
to
know.
Canada,
Yeah.
and then from Canada, ship them down to the United States. I think. I don't know. It's something you have to look into. But you definitely. I mean, that'd be a cool side business.
Bruce.
Yeah.
And those papaya seeds. Do you know that papaya seeds? Right now, the big thing is deworming and getting rid of parasites.
Yeah.
They say papaya seeds, dried papaya seeds, are better than ivermectin and different stuff
Yeah.
for getting rid of internal worms.
Wow.
That is not
There's
that
no-
is not a rumor. That is actually true. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there've been actual studies done on that, and they work very, very good.
Don't you have to like roast the seeds or something, or dry them out?
I think they have to be dried. I don't know if you have to put them in. I don't know if how dry they have to be, or I don't know if you put them in an oven if it would kill the whatever, maybe a dehydrator. I don't know. I'm not sure. It was just papaya seeds is what I was reading in this medical paper.
Now, how many papayas do you have,
Yeah.
Bruce? Do you have a bunch of them where you could just lay them out and dry the seeds out in the sun or whatever? I mean,
Yeah. I mean, papaya is one of the limitless things over here, like avocado.
Oh, no.
Everything that hipsters like to eat just falls off trees here. I don't know if I told you guys, but after 15 years of vegetarian living and almost vegan, I went full carnivore about a year ago. Did you guys know that I just eat meat, butter, and eggs now?
Oh, good.
You don't eat
Yeah.
the papaya?
Well, I'll eat fruit if it's around, but yeah. But I'm telling you, man, they're not joking. It really is the best diet for you. I mean, and I'm saying this after trying everything out there, right? 15 years of vegetarianism. You feel better, your body heals from everything, you have more energy. You don't go up and down, like you're even all day, like a diesel engine, right? And you lose a lot of weight. Like I'm back down to like a 30-inch waist, and I was getting close to like 33 like a year ago. And it was just I started baking bread up here, and bread will just do you in, man. You start eating the bread and the butter and the jam between meals because it's fresh bread. I guess I'll have some peanut butter for a snack, and you do that for 6 months, and then you're putting your jeans on and they don't fit anymore. And what the hell's happening here?
I tell people all the time, steak and eggs, steak and eggs.
Yeah, it's good, and the eggs here are really good. The beef's not as tasty as American beef, but it doesn't have any hormones in it.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
time's up.
Oh, yeah.
We
got
gotta
2
go.
minutes.
Yeah.
Peace out, man. Peace out.
Hey, thanks for stopping by. There he goes, Bruce MacDonald. All right, thanks.
Good night, guys.
Good night. Thanks for
All right,
calling.
thanks for the
Trish.
call, Trish.
Now, hey, did you ever say if Rhea could call you or not?
I don't care, man.
All right, Rhea. No pressure, but I'm just saying if you ever wanted to give her a call, she said you could. So my work here is done. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.
Good night, guys. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Where martinis are made of dying stars. Radar tongue licks the stratosphere. Taste my secrets, drinks my fear. Every whisper's a data spike. Every sigh's a satellite. Tinfoil crown on a puppet king. Strings of static make him sing. I wave at Venus, she waves back with a middle finger made of blood. Serpent satellite, coiling stare. Your radar tongue is everywhere. Serpent satellite, cut the feed. I'm just a seed inside the wheat. Serpent satellite, coiling stare. Your radar tongue is everywhere. Serpent satellite, cut the feed. I'm just a seed inside the weed.